Beamer Merchant, provider of quality used BMW parts. Check us out at the end of this video. You're looking at the driver's side door panel out of an 03 BMW 530i. In this video, we're going to go ahead and show you the process and tools required to remove the window regulator. We're also going to go ahead and show you in another video how to remove the side view mirror, which is located right there. So we're hoping we're going to have a 2-part, maybe a 3-part video. If we have enough time, we're going to go ahead and show you how to remove the door lock actuator and the door handle. So stay tuned for that. But for sure in this video, it's going to be a 2-part, how to remove the regulator. Second video, how to remove the side view mirror. Anyhow, let's get started here. The tools that I'll be using for this process are the following. I'll be using a screwdriver, small ratchet. This is a 20, 25 Torx, a Phillips, a closed 10 ratchet, a tax remover, impact driver, and we'll get started. First thing we have to do is we gotta come here, pan into the inner door handle. You'll see there's a Torx bolt. I believe that's a 20. We gotta take that out. Now in models, I believe from 2002 to 2003, that bolt is a Torx. Earlier models, you would have to use a Phillips, something like this. So before we start, let's just make sure that we're under a nice shaded area, because you don't want to rush this process because you might break something. So it's better to take your time, have the right tools available. That way the process goes smoothly. As you can see, this is a 20 Torx. So I'm going to go ahead and take that bolt out. Okay, I'm going to head and remove that bolt. Next, we pan to the right, focus on this area here. And back there you're gonna find a Phillips screw. That's how it looks, and most of the time this screw is overlooked. So when you want to try to take the door panel off, this breaks. So don't forget this screw here. And once you've taken it off, this is how it looks. Be sure to put this same screw back. Wow, my focus is really bad here. Anyhow, there you go. We now come to the master window switch. We're gonna have to take this off here. The tool I use is this, the tax remover, because of the fact it's got some fine point edges here. And what I like to do is very carefully, I like to go ahead and put it in there and gently, as you can see, lift it here. As you're lifting, be sure to lift evenly. Lift here, come up here, and do the same thing. Go ahead and lift evenly, and pretty soon, as you can see, you can go ahead and take your hand and just pull this whole unit out and disconnect it. Keep it close by because you're going to need it if you need to put the window up or down. To disconnect these connectors, very simple. Press this pin down and slide this latch over, similar to what I did here. See, it comes out and you pull it out. In order to remove the power source here, you take this same tool, stick it in right there, and just slide this pin out, and it should come out. Now we're ready to remove the door panel here. What I like to do is, if this is up, push it down somehow. That way when it comes out, it's easier. And then we start through this edge here. Nothing fancy. All you gotta do is take something flat, in this case a flat screwdriver. You very carefully wedge it in there, right here, pop it out. Once you pop maybe about this much here, you can go ahead and take your hands and just pop all around. Once you removed you pulled the door panel, as you can see, this door's ready to come off. What I do now is I come up here on the top, very forcefully, but carefully, obviously, you pull it towards you up, and I'll show you why. This is the passenger side that I went ahead and taken off. As you can see, there's a strip right here. If I pan inside, you see, it's a strip. What this strip does is it actually goes right there. It wedges in there. As you can see, there's, I believe, 4 of these, and they go all around here. So that is why when you remove, you gotta pull this up so you release the stress from here. If you've done it successfully, this is how it looks. The door panel is basically being held by cables to the tweeter and the light. Disconnect those, pull the panel aside. Put it aside. Let's go back to the window regulator. This is how it looks without the panel. You got the side airbag, you got the speaker, and you got this foam here, the sound barrier. Okay, what we need to do in this case is we need to go ahead and remove this speaker here, and then we go ahead and see this panel or this foam is held by some black glue. Just go ahead and loosen it up down here. Okay, to remove this side speaker, it's being held by 3 Phillips screws. Remove those and go ahead and disconnect the wires from here. Okay, speaker's off. We can go ahead and lift this panel here. Gives us access to the window and the window regulator. In order to remove the window regulator, we need to remove the glass first. The glass is held by 2 holders. There's one right there, another one right there. They're held by the 25 Torx. If your window's all the way down, you got to go ahead and get it up about this high so you can have access to the bolts. Once the bolts are removed, you can easily go ahead and pull the glass out, and I'll show you right now. I connected the master switch, went ahead and gave it power, and I was able to lift it up. That's a 25 right there, Torx. Go ahead and loosen it up. You don't have to take the whole thing off. Just loosen it up on here and here. What I'm going to use is my impact driver with a 25 at the end. And that's how it looks once you loosen them up. Same thing here. Next, in order to remove the the glass, we have to remove this trim here, this one, and the interior one. And I'll show you how to do it. For this removal process, you can use, if you're just beginning, I recommend you use something like this. However, I've been doing this for a while. I like to use this here. And what I like to do is I like to start at the edge, very carefully pry it up, and go along and pull it out. Once I'm able to lift about 2 inches from this side here, all I can do is just very carefully slide it off with my hand all the way around here. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna stop here. On the second video, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed. So if you're watching this video, go to part 2 to see the conclusion of this removal process. Thanks.